Welcome back to GEICO Championship Court as we get set for this women's doubles quarterfinal. The 3 seed Shelby Bates and Sofia taking on the 6 seeds Alexa Schull and Susannah Barr. What a matchup this one has the potential to be and likely will be. It's Barr and Schull warming up on the right of your screen there in the all-black. Bates and Seving in the white skirts and black tops. There's a look at Sofia Seving, the 26-year-old from Coconut Creek, Florida. What a season in 2025 she has had. Burst onto the scene here in Fort Lauderdale back in January and has really made this year her own. And she and Bates playing together the back half of the tour season, they have really made a push towards the top pairing of teams.
Yeah, and it actually started here at the Fort back in April.
They beat Megan Fudge and Jill Braverman, yes.
And part of that was Bates using that offensive lob. So we're talking about, Bates likes to use the lob, Barr likes to use the lob. I think what it's going to come down to, if we're talking about all four out here on the court, is going to be Susannah Barr. If she can keep the errors in check, I think they have a really good chance of putting pressure on Seving and Bates. Bates, it's going to come down to if she's sliding well to the left and really countering. You're going to look for Seving and Schull to be aggressive in the middle. Watch for the big forehands.
Bates serving first. Seving pushes it long, a quick side out.
Yeah, just a little late going for that forehand there from Seving. Got a little bit behind her.
Cut it into the net. First point goes to Schull and Barr.
And that's what I'd be looking for from Schull here today, is being aggressive, driving a lot of those thirds, creating some pressure that way. Good speed up there from Barr, right into the left hip of Bates. Creates the pop-up, the put away from Alexa Schull.
And missed return, 3 quick points to start here for the 6 seeds. Good ball to force Schull onto the back foot. Second serve on the way.
Yeah, strong fourth there from Seving. Firm on the volley. Schull got a little twisted up with the footwork. Oh, take it.
Excuse me, winner from Susannah Barr.
Yeah, a little bit of a mishit there from Barr. You heard it come off the edge guard, but it worked out perfectly.
Barr, one of the most decorated pickleball players to ever play here on the APP Tour. 56 career medals for Susannah Barr. 17 of those have been gold.
0-4-1.
Good pressure there from Seving. Barr trying to take it out wide away from Seving. Ended up pushing it just out.
Well, we saw a couple times yesterday during singles the ball not bounce in the way the players anticipated.
Stayed down. A lot of that has to do with the humidity out here as well. Great.
Excellent ball movement by Seving and Bates.
Bates using a couple of lobs right there to get themselves in a position. And then it came down to the ball movement, sideline to sideline.
She's there.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, the middle became an issue there for Schull and Barr.
But how about the defense from Shelby Bates keeping them in that point?
Yeah, Seving went for the poach. Bates able to come back across, cover the left side of the court. Look out.
Ooh, Seving steps across.
Foot fault, though. Yeah, right foot. Oh, left foot. Yeah, just had a similar situation in singles yesterday on game point in game one against Schull and Mendez. Caught that left foot on the kitchen line on the forehand volley.
4-all off of the missed return. Excuse me, 5-3.
Good pressure there from Seving.
Getting a little bit behind Bates.
Yeah, that was a difficult one. Once it gets that deep into the court, trying to hit an overhead from that position and keep it down and in. Bates got a little bit too on top of it. Good
Lets
lead.
that one fly by. Schull and Barr doubling up Seving and Bates here in game number one. Also, the side where Seving and Bates are currently looking into the sun, which, as we all know, can make overheads that much trickier.
Oh, right
wow.
in the corner. Just caught the back of the baseline. 2 bounces played out.
And double bounce. Good effort from Barr, but again, the lob paying dividends.
Point. Four, 6-1.
Oh,
Ooh,
what an
great
angle from Bates.
Smart there from Bates, too. Schull was ready for the attack if she came forward with it. Chose to take the aggressive angle.
You know, I know we've talked about Shelby Bates in terms of her gameplay and where she's improved this year, but her confidence right now, as Schull misses that into the tape, it feels like it's off the charts.
Yeah, she's very comfortable out there right now. You can see that, between using the lob, being aggressive, creating a nice angle there, and then the defense as well. So she's really picked up that confidence throughout this whole season.
Schull tried to pick it up, but a heavy roll from Seving as they take their first lead of game number one. It's 7-6.
Yeah, a little bit of a skip off the line there as well.
Timeout taken by Barr and Schull as their lead has evaporated here in this opening game of our women's doubles quarterfinal. The APP Tour Store is now open online. Visit the theapp.global to get all your APP gear today. A good response from Seving and Bates. They found themselves in an early 0-4 hole. And since then, they've gone on a 7-2 run. What's been the biggest difference?
Well, they started being a lot more aggressive. Seving's been moving a lot, putting pressure on. Bates has been setting it up well. So just a little bit of an intensity increase from Seving and Bates, and Schull and Barr really haven't answered the call there with that one.
How do Barr and Schull pick up the intensity?
Well, I think they need to get into a position where they can control the ball movement. Get that ball down below the net, slow it down a little bit. Be prepared for the drive, the attack, even that lob from Bates. Good defense there from Barr off of the overhead. Bumps it back, keeps it down low. Seving just half a step out of reach on that forehand.
But if you're a player, you'll take that mistake. It's made out of aggressiveness versus passivity.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to make mistakes when you play aggressive. It's just...
Oh,
right on the line.
That's an aggressive dink from Barr, able to force the side out. And you heard Schull say immediately, that's the spot.
6-7-1.
That one's wide.
Just wide.
I can overrule that. Okay.
Seving appealing to our lead referee, Somchai Moy, said he could not overrule the call. Our second ref in this match, Pam Graves.
Good pressure there again from Bates. Keeping those balls at the feet of Barr and Schull.
7-2.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah, I think the biggest part here for Seving and Bates is they're using the angles well. They're finding the corners. And it's not hitting to the same spot 2-3 balls in a row.
Seving and Bates back in front.
Now that's a very difficult ball for Schull to try to change direction on, though. The ball's on her left leg. She's trying to inside out forehand and push that back outside.
Well-constructed Bates doubling up on Schull, allowing Seving to step across for the winner.
Yeah, again, it's the aggressiveness of the angles. You're seeing Schull really get pushed back from the kitchen line.
9-7-1.
Look out.
Schull going into the shoulder. It's long as Seving and Bates have themselves a game point.
Yeah, everything just moving too fast for Schull and Barr right now.
Schull can't make the pickup. After a slow start, Seving and Bates found their rhythm, never looked back. They take game number one, 11-7.
Over 10 years ago, Gearbox changed the game. No honeycomb, no soft spots, just pure, patented technology. Players felt it instantly. This was different. That legacy lives on in the new GX2. With our SST 2.0 carbon fiber rib core, it delivers explosive pop, locked-in control, and unreal feel. It's not just better, it's Gearbox. Visit gearboxsports.com to experience the paddle built different.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
When it comes to your cancer diagnosis, the choice for your care is clear.
And when you choose the James at Ohio State,
you're opting for care from a highly specialized team dedicated to treating one type of cancer, yours.
A team that studies the unique makeup of your disease to develop a personalized treatment plan.
You're choosing our region's only comprehensive cancer center designated by the National Cancer Institute.
For your cancer care, the choice is clear. The James at Ohio State.
Came to the game with a brand new sauce. Get ready, got the
1, 2, 3, move it. I got the sauce to make.
Here's your juice.
I got the sauce to make you go.
Oh, you got me.
Are you ready for this? What's something better than this? 1, 2, 3.
Let them win again.
Switch it up, switch it up.
Human, a more human way to healthcare.
Welcome back. Game 2 about to start. Shelby Bates, Sofia Seving running away with the opener 11-7 after finding themselves in an early 4-point deficit. Started moving the ball well, started utilizing the angles, and as predicted, a lot of lobs.
Yeah, and they started playing a lot more aggressive as well. They started creating a little bit of chaos out there on the court. Play was moving just a little too fast for Schull and Barr.
Right down the middle, Schull losing her footing, a quick side out. When you're a player and the game is moving too quickly for you, how do you slow it back down?
Well, one of it starts off with a better fourth or a better quality fourth. That's a good fourth there from Alexa Schull. You have to be looking for a drive so then you can react to slow. If you're expecting a drop and then a drive's coming, you're not going to get that good volley, that ball that's going to stay down.
Just missed the ATP, had an angle towards the back corner.
0-0-1.
And just a little too much there from Seving. Like you talked about earlier, Dorian, when you're playing aggressive, you are going to make some mistakes. That one probably a little too low to try and be as aggressive as Seving was going for.
Put that one in the perfect spot to force a second serve. And we've talked about this before, though. There's also a fine line between playing the style that you want and trying to change things too much and becoming uncomfortable.
Yeah. All right, and a lot of it, when we talk about aggressive play, it has to be, controlled aggressiveness. It's not just crazy aggressiveness.
0-1-1.
Missed return from Schull, one apiece. What does controlled aggression look like in this scenario?
Bates going for a little cut on that serve right there. When Seving, and we saw it in game 1, Seving and Bates were being aggressive with the angles, or being aggressive with the balls down to the feet. The kind of chaotic aggressiveness is when you're just speeding up balls from the toes. You're trying to force the issue a little too much. If the ball's there and the ball allows you to be aggressive, absolutely take it.
Caught the net cord, falls in for the winner. Seving saying use it.
Yeah, a little bit of luck there with the net cord jumping up and over the shoulder of Barr.
Never hurts to have a little luck.
No. That's a good
aggressive dinking. That is some heavy cross-court rolls that we've seen so far.
It is. And like we're seeing the ball slide on the court here, if you can be aggressive with that roll, it's going to hit, it's going to slide through, it's going to put more pressure on it compared to hitting something that's flat or even backspin right into the sun.
Smart play.
That's
a good recovery.
Good answer there from Schull.
You talked about the humidity. How was this court playing? This is a newer court here on Stadium Court. The players haven't been on it as much as the courts around the grounds.
Yeah, and with it being a newer court, you get times where it'll grip, and then you'll get times where it'll slide because kind of the silica in the surface hasn't really evened out.
Second serve coming.
And that's kind of, that's what happens when it's applied by a squeegee. It's moved back and forth. It's not a uniformed finish when it's a brand new court. It ends up wearing a little bit more evenly as the more that it's played on.
You didn't think you were going to get into the intricacies of...
I have spent a lot of years with other facilities dealing with court issues. I have seen the process of it being put down and ripped up way too many times. That's a good spot there from Barr. Goes outside the right foot, then the left foot of Shelby Bates.
4-1-2.
Oh, just too much.
Had the correct angle.
Yeah, just a little too much angle there. Our court does play very different in Florida than it does kind of more in the northern states as well, just because of the court retaining moisture. We have had some rain earlier in the week. Yeah, it's a good lob.
So good from Bates. You cannot hit a better lob.
Great ball there from Bates, right over the head of Barr. She didn't open the hips. No chance for her to go back and get that one as soon as she was back on the heels.
A timeout taken by Schull and Barr as Bates and Seving in total control here in game number 2. It's a 5-point lead. What have you liked the most from what you've seen from Seving and Bates?
Well, I think they, after going down early in game 1, they answered the call. They got back into kind of the play that they wanted. They started putting a lot more pressure on Schull and Barr. And like we talked about, Schull and Barr really haven't been able to answer the call as far as, the ball movement, the aggressiveness from Bates and Seving. So Bates and Seving, when they're playing like this, very, very dangerous team, especially when you can't get that ball down to the feet or you can't control the ball movement. They're really doing whatever they want to do out there right now.
All right, Schull and Barr, you're getting into danger zone in terms of a 5-point deficit. Bates and Seving halfway home to taking this in straights. If you're Schull and Barr coming out of this timeout, obviously you need to side out, but then what is the most important thing for you to do?
Side out, and then in game 1, Schull came out, she was driving that third. She was the one that was putting the pressure on. I think, if Schull and Barr aren't able to kind of slow play down, I think they need to be the ones that are going to be aggressive first and try and put a little bit more pressure on Seving and Bates, get them off balance.
And they get the side out. Schull and Barr with work to do here in game number 2.
That's a good drop.
Wow. Put it right at the right foot of Shelby Bates.
2-6-1.
So the issue right there is not being able to get the ball below the net. Seving's going to continue putting pressure on with the heavy roll on the forehand.
That ball was going out. Barr hit it, ends up being a side out.
Just a slight hesitation.
Oh, Bates a little unlucky off the net cord. Second serve.
Bates's body was set up to attack that straight ahead. Ended up going wide with it because of that later angle.
Barr trying to go back behind. Seving finds the tape instead. It's another point.
Again, it's a difficult change of direction there from that one, especially when it's hitting a forehand from the left foot.
And we saw Schull make the same mistake earlier. Where should those balls be going instead?
If you're hitting a forehand from the left foot, it has to go back cross court or middle. Trying to change direction and keep it down as you're going over the higher part of the net. It's a difficult task.
So really your only options then are
you've got two options.
You elevate it to make it an attackable ball, or it goes into the
you
net.
Miss it into the net. Yeah. Ooh.
What an overhead. Shelby Bates with authority.
Yeah, nice angle there from Bates. Good use of the offensive lob again. This time going over the head of Schull. Just catches the baseline. So that was a good drive there from Schull, but she didn't follow behind it. Ended up getting to the ball a little late on that 5th shot and attempt to drop.
Is that due to the aggressiveness, though, of Bates and Seven?
No, it was just she was watching to see what her drive was going to do.
I was trying to give her a little bit more credit.
Finding the
So
line,
good.
Shelby Bates. Nice get.
That was a great pickup. It's relentless from the kitchen line.
Bates has got her radar on point right now with the offensive lobs. I mean,
it's the third baseline she's hit.
Yeah, from our point, I mean, we do have the net court, so we can't fully see how close it is to the baseline.
Well, even if it's not landing directly on the baseline, it's close
it's
enough.
within inches of the baseline.
Seven just a little short. Second serve on the way.
Nice
Backhand
punch.
flick through the middle.
That's a good punch through the middle there from Seven.
9-3-2, 1 minute.
Another timeout.
I was just going to say Schull was trying to do a little too much with that ball behind her.
Another timeout taken on court as we take a look at our singles bracket in the women's singles progressive draw. The quarterfinal matches are complete. Sion Mendez moving through. Kelsey Laurent continues her run as she takes down Dami Turkovic. And in the bottom half of the bracket, Chad, you circled this one. It's Bobby Oshiro going up against Kat Stewart.
Yeah, I think this one, you know, we've seen it a couple of times already this year. Oshiro has had a couple of chances against Stewart, hasn't really been able to close it out. Will we see a Kat Stewart, Sion Mendez final? I think there's a very good chance of it. Bobby Oshiro, obviously, you know, wanting to be the stalwart there. Kelsey Laurent, she's fit. She moves it around, but I don't know if she can answer Sion.
On the men's singles side, the run continues for Jordan Chrysostom, taking down Nicholas Acevedo. Ryler DeHart against Jack Foster. That was a closely contested match. And in the bottom half of the draw, Tristan Dassault moving through as well. He'll take on a Dusty Boyer. What?
Chrysostom and
what a tournament we've had.
Chrysostom and Dassault just continuing their run.
Keep the run going, man. Let's have a gold medal match featuring those two.
Chrysostom 6'4". There was a photo of him online this morning, and he was like full stretch, and I swear it was going from the center line to sideline with like a 10-foot stride.
Those two having a tremendous tournament here in Fort Lauderdale. It was Chrysostom that took down the top seed, Ronan Cameron, as that lob did not fall in.
Just missed that one a little deep. DeHart played very well this morning. I was talking to Jack Foster. He's like, I played great. DeHart just played better.
That's a good sign for Jack Foster, who's been hampered by injury for the majority of the season.
Dusty Boy is always going to be difficult. I think it'll come down to tomorrow on how warm the weather is, because then it slows down Boyer's ball a little bit.
We're going to have singles semifinals in the morning, and the singles golds will be tomorrow afternoon here in Fort Lauderdale. So throwing a little bit of a wrinkle into that progressive draw.
Oh. It worked anyway.
Mine, yours, we both got it. Side out. As Seving and Bates back on serve, 2 points away from putting this one in the books.
9-4-1.
Ooh, it was there, just a little too tall there from Bates. Need to get a little lower to add some more shape.
9-4-2.
Oh, she's too close to the net. See Bates kind of just half punched that one because it got so close to the net. She had to try to go shape with it. It would have gone deep anyway. Yeah, good
Beautiful
touch again.
Second serve.
Pushing back behind the baseline. Then a little touch volley. That is an acceptable situation there for that touch volley because Seving set it up, pushed both Barr and Schull behind the baseline.
If you're new to us here on the APP Tour, some of the things that Chad hates: overheads with no angle and touch volleys in the incorrect situation.
Yes.
And as Seving puts that down the line to force the side out.
Good move there from Seving. Barr's head completely down. You can see the top of a hat. Didn't even see the move from Seving.
Timeout's a point before the end change also on that list.
Yes, yes. Just inside the baseline there. Good ball. Good aggressive ball, putting that pressure on Seving.
Another quick side out.
Yeah, Schull and Barr need to take advantage of the quick side out right there.
How do they do that?
Well, so far they really haven't been able to put a whole lot of pressure on. And that right there. So it was a decent drop. Again, just a slight hesitation from Barr and Schull coming forward.
Barr pulling that third wide.
Yeah, that's not the side out they want.
And both teams trading some quick side outs on their respective service sides.
9-4-1.
Yeah, that was issues.
Miss hit from Schull brings us to match point.
10-4-1.
Missed return caps it. Routine match for Seving and Bates. They are through to the semis in straights here in Fort Lauderdale.
Emmitt Smith is a legendary football and dancing star, but he also has GEICO like a regular person. So we had one translate.
The whole routine was getting stale.
His last insurance company wasn't doing it for him.
So, this fox had to trot.
He switched to GEICO.
Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 900.
Dollars. He saved over $900 by switching.
You're not Emmitt Smith, but we'll treat you like him. It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to GEICO.
Hey everyone, Steve Johnson here. Some say that it was my backhand that held me back. And then I discovered my Road to Pro Ultra Grit Socks. My days of bruised toenails and blisters are a thing of the past. And if I do miss, it's absolutely not my fault. Oh, you guys feel that? There's a big earthquake on that miss. Earthquake? I'm telling you, feel the ground. There's always an earthquake when I miss. Visit rtptennis.com now to purchase your Ultra Grip socks along with other innovative tennis gear. Earthquake again, always missing.
Well, it's a little bit of a slow start for Seving and Bates in game one, but they came out, were aggressive throughout game one and game two. They're moving on to the semifinals and joining Dorian Kraft courtside and Al Franklin post-match interview.
Shelby, act like you've been here before. I know you have, because that was a really clean match for the both of you. I want to take you back to game number one. The aggressive angles, it really paid dividends. What were you seeing, and what was the game plan coming into this one?
You know, I think we were coming off a rough tournament in San Diego, so I really just wanted to come out here, you know, as aggressive and great energy as we can. I've missed playing with her so much. You know, last tournament, we didn't get to play as many matches as I hoped for. So, you know, I was so excited to come out here today and compete with her again, so I'm really happy.
Shelby, we knew the lobs were going to be dialed in. They were once again, but you are out here playing with so much confidence. How would you rate how your game is playing right now?
Oh, I mean, oh God, that's a really hard question to ask. I mean, playing alongside Soph is like super helpful because I know she'll always have my back with anything, and she believes in me no matter if I'm messing up or hitting winners. So I think that really helps having a supportive partner, but also just I know my game has improved on and off the court, so just coming out here with confidence and belief is really the biggest key in any sport that you play.
Well, we can really see it in your game, guys. Congratulations, a solid victory. We'll see you coming up in the semifinals. And coming up next here on GEICO Championship Court, we've got men's doubles quarterfinal action.
So you